It is okay for a parent to take a mental health break? If I take a mental health break, will that make me a bad parent? What is the best way to take a mental health break that won't affect my children?
First thing first, when our own children are in a stressful situation, we allow them to have space to calm down. We even try to encourage it. The parent is no exception. It is okay for you as the parent to also do the same. But since parents have the responsibility of caring for them, we can sometimes feel guilty asking for alone time for ourselves. I know, I get it. But I want to remind you that doing this does not make you a bad parent. It is okay to want to have a mental health break. It is okay to desire some space because we humans naturally react that way to stressful situations. Especially during these times that we live in today, when homeschooling has been added on to many parents with extra responsibility. You're not alone. Remember the fight or flight response, the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous systems? We have both nervous systems. One that prepares you to fight or flight for the fight or flight response, the parasympathetic, and the one that restores the body to a state of calm, the sympathetic. You're stressed, you're scared, you're worried. Your parasympathetic nervous system is now activated, and your body has then to use the sympathetic nervous system to calm you down. Our body is built to experience both states. Therefore, wanting to bring your body and mental health to a state of calmness is more than okay. No guilt here. Your body's asking for it. The best way to take a mental health break when you feel bad, excluding your children, is by including them into your small health breaks. Notice how I said small. If you feel like you need to take bigger mental health breaks, it's okay as well. Take it. I'll show you how as I go over some tips. The best strategies for parents to boost their mental health is by 1. Care for their basic needs just as you will care for the basic needs of your children, meaning you as a parent care for your own basic needs. Eat regularly nutrient-rich foods. Take time to get a nature walk. Practice self-care. Practice what self-care is to you. Alright? 2. Prioritize bedtime. This you can do with your children. It's important for you as the parent to prioritize your bedtime just how you would do it for your children. 3. Set boundaries around energy zappers. This is important. This means that you need to set boundaries around what drains your energy. This could be emotional, physical, and mental drains. You could do this by, for example, you might limit news checking, right, to 15 minutes each day. You might put your phone down when you're around your kids to cut off that extra mental drain that multitasking is causing you. 4. It's essential for parents to take mental health breaks. You need to find ways to take breaks. When you find yourself getting stressed out, pause and do deep breathing exercises. Find a guided meditation on YouTube. This really calms you down. I've tried, it works. Tip number 5, focus on activities that fill you up. If you like reading and that helps you calm down, but you don't want to isolate your children, read to them. This will calm both of you down. If you like to bake and this makes you feel better, bake with your children. Teach them how to bake brownies. Sometimes you have to find creative ways to connect with yourself while not isolating your children if this is the case. 6, be gentle with yourself. Self-compassion can be a boost to your mental health, especially when you're stressed out on difficult days. The first step to focus on your mental health is to acknowledge that you're having a difficult day or a hard time and lower your expectations. It is okay to lower your parental expectations at this time. Give yourself shame-free permission to skip the chores. Eat another frozen meal and do not compare yourself to other parents at this time. 7, remind yourself that you are doing the best you can. If you feel selfish caring for your mental health, remember that you are a human being too, with the most difficult job in the world, being a parent. And it's okay to take needed mental health breaks. Number 8, be a role model for your children by taking care of your own mental health. Talk about your feelings to your children, but keep it simple. Don't vent on them. Make time for the things that you enjoy, and if you want, you can enjoy doing these things with your children as well. Here's another tip that I'm going to give you, my own personal tip. If your child is older than 4 years old, you can have an open conversation with them. Here's a fact. At 3 years old, your child begins to test you. So once they're 3, 4, 5, they can understand, and you can have a mature conversation with them. You can talk about your feelings with them, and they will understand it based on their own knowledge, right? So for example, ask them, when you feel worried and you're thinking of a lot of things at the same time, what do? Your child should be able to list 1 or 2 simple things at this age. Use what your child listed and then say, Mommy is going to do that right now because Mommy feels like she has a lot of things on her mind. Using your own child's responses is better because he will understand you better. Or try, Mommy has a lot of things on her mind right now and she feels a little stressed, worried. So can you try to be on your best behavior? Now, I know some kids don't listen, but putting it out there, saying it, can help. You never know. It is okay for you to tell your child how you are feeling. Doing this, you are strengthening their social emotional health, helping them identify and acknowledge their own emotions as well as help regulate them. Tip number 9. Establish structure and routine in the home. This way you can keep everything in order during these times. This will help cause less mental drains as a parent. Most people enjoy keeping to a regular schedule, and children are no exception. But be flexible at times when you need it. Tip number 10. Foster open communication. It is important to have an open communication with your child at an early age because this helps develop a trustworthy parent-to-child relationship early. And it's crucial for children to feel safe coming to you with their fears, right? Concerns and problems. So be a good listener. If you do this, your child will feel comfortable to come to you when they feel stressed. This will help prevent mental drains on you caused by your child's stressors or problems because you will know what is going on with your child instead of worrying or trying to figure out on your own what the problem is. And tip number 11, last but not least, have a support system. It's okay. It's okay to send your child one night to a babysitter's house, to your cousin's house. Have a support system. Lean on family, friends for support when you're struggling and want a mental health break. Also, another added tip, get yourself a journal and write down your stressors. Sometimes writing things down help you see things clear and help you gather your thoughts better and can help you find better solutions to your problems. I'm a visual person and that helps me. I also wanted to share some resources. NAMI, NAMI NYC Metro, they offer free support groups for mental health via Zoom. So if you're a parent and you would like to join, check out their Instagram page. I'll write it down in the caption so you guys can see it. It's really good. They offer, I think it's daily, weekly support groups where you can join and they share some tips, advice, and they could be that support that you need. Check that out. And if you feel like you need professional advice, that's okay. Check local mental health therapists around your area and seek for that tip, advice, strategy, techniques from a professional that can help you. All right, I hope that this helps a little bit and feel free to ask further questions if needed.